now we'll have something lighter. My name is Nima, and my friends will present to you a shortened version, because Shubha didn't give us more than 15 minutes, of a play called Going Up by the American playwright Rosemary Frisino Tuhi. So over to you, friends.
What was that? It stopped.
Obviously. The question is, what happened to make it stop?
Who knows? Probably some foul up by maintenance.
The obvious answer? Blame the working class.
Easy, mate.
Workmen are the saviors of society, sir. The redeemers of the race. Ask Karl Marx.
When I get stuck on a lift with him, I will.
But why today of all days?
Faulty maintenance can spark a problem anytime.
What if it's got nothing to do with maintenance?
What do you mean?
Could be something else entirely. Perhaps
You mean a disruption of the molecular force field?
it's possible.
And that disruption is centered on this single solitary lift?
Yes, of course.
All I know is I've got places to be.
We've all got places to be. Take it easy. They'll be along in a second.
A highly questionable theory.
Really now, they're not going to ignore a stall lift at a quarter till the hour.
18 before the hour, to be exact.
Clearly, you have more confidence in them than I do.
Confidence, the force of life. That's Tolstoy.
Really now, folks, here's the way it's going to work. When this car fails to return to the lobby, they'll find out, and then
You do recognize that this is not the only lift in the building, don't you? There are a number of others.
7, to be specific, 8 cars in all.
That's a lot of lifts. A lot of people getting on and off.
19 floors.
Building,
Yeah, 19 floors.
precisely my point. A building this size, somewhere on a panel, a light will have lit, and that light will prompt action in a direction.
Nice scenario. I'm not sure it's going to work that way.
But you really think a crew is responding right now?
Of course. Does that sound so far-fetched? George has been quiet for a while.
I have nothing to say as of now.
What if no one notices the light?
There's probably an alarm that goes off as well.
Interesting word. Alarm. It can be a signal call for help.
Exactly.
Of course, alarm also means anxiety triggered by the perception of imminent danger.
I don't really think you're helping here, chum.
What would the alarm sound like?
Well, naturally, it would be loud and insistent and very difficult to ignore.
And what if they wanted to ignore us?
They wouldn't do that because they're the maintenance crew, remember?
How many in the crew?
I don't know. 3, 4, and let's not forget that light on the panel. It's very bright, and now it's probably blinking, and therefore anyone in his or her right mind would conceivably...
What color is it?
I don't know what color. Let's assume it's red. Anyway, what difference does it make?
What if the lights on the panel are out?
What if every light in the building is out?
I say again, you're not helping. Let's take it one step at a time. If the power is truly gone, why then is this light?
It could be on a backup system, an emergency generator. And if that were true,
Then, just as he said, the whole building could be out.
Why fix on just this building? The whole block might be out. It's entirely within the realm of possibility that all of downtown is without power at this moment.
Oh, yes, indeed. The entire continent, except for this single solitary light bulb, is in complete darkness right now. Come on, people.
I'm glad you find this amusing.
I'm going to call somebody.
It's doubtful that will work.
Why won't it?
The building was built 53 years ago. Back then, they didn't have the workarounds in place to allow mobile phone use.
Well, it can't hurt to try.
Comrades, you continue to ignore the basic question.
Which is what, Professor?
What if everyone in the building is in the same predicament?
Everyone in the building is in a lift?
No offense to anyone, but I do think that some of us are getting a little bit over the edge here.
Alex, I want you to help me out here.
Who said that? He did.
Well, I'm not trying to take a tone with him. It's
Let's be fair. Everything that he said may not sound probable to you, but you must admit it's all possible.
And the distance between the probable and the possible can be crossed in the beat of a hummingbird's wing.
Who said that?
He did.
I give up. Any luck with that?
No. You know, I really have to say, I think that light flickered when we stopped. Does it look dimmer to you?
No, I don't think so.
You're sure?
Positive. It has the same, what's the word?
Lumens, plural of lumen. The luminous flux equal to the light emitted by a uniform point source of 1 candle intensity.
Thanks.
I still think it's dimmer than it was.
Sorry, but I can pretty much guarantee that that light is just as bright as it was when we entered the lift.
Guarantee?
It's the same.
Did you measure it?
Of course I didn't measure it.
Well, I think it definitely flickered.
Nothing flickered. Nothing has changed since we left the lobby.
Never to return. I just felt like saying that. You know, it's like something in a film. They left the lobby, never to return.
Did you hear what she said? They left the lobby, never to return. She's bonkers.
I'll admit I have an active imagination, but I don't think I'm exactly...
I think you're bonkers. You refuse to admit that anyone besides you could be correct.
I refuse to admit what doesn't make sense.
And you simply won't acknowledge anything beyond the narrow confines of your limited imagination.
Bloody hell! You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. I walked into the building, got on the lift, and all I want to do is get off at my floor. And if I have to wait for that to happen, so be it, alright? I will not be dragged over the coals because I refuse to join in the wacko ramblings of people who have lost it just because the lift came to a stop.
So you propose to just stand here and wait? Is that it?
Our decisions are our destiny.
Nice one. This is so neat, the way you come up with lines like that.
Thank you.
Look, mister, the end of the world is coming.
The name is George, if you don't mind.
Well, I'm Alex.
I'm Kate.
Okay, my name's Harry. Now that we're all bosom buddies, yes, that's what I propose, that we wait.
Once again, the easy choice. That's what some people do when a ship is sinking and they're lucky enough to land in a lifeboat.
Just like Titanic.
Yes.
People in North Atlantic breathing the last on the lucky few.
We are not in the North Atlantic. This is an office building and the light did not flicker.
But as she says, why are you so sure?
She's upset.
Who are you to say all those things? But she doesn't look upset.
All this voice of doom talk has made her think she saw something. It's a kind of hysteria.
You calling me hysterical?
If she is hysterical, why are you the one who is shouting?
An excellent observation.
Clearly, he's one of those.
One of what?
A misogynist, 100%.
What? A person who hates women.
I know what it means. It's not true. Ask anybody. You can't say I'm
Can
a...
you ask your wife?
I don't have a wife.
Keen surprise. What about your significant other? Or you don't have one of those either?
Well, just at the moment, I'm...
Between relationships, of course.
Alright. Time out. I don't need this. You can all do what you want. You can say what you want. You can even see what you want. I've got nothing more to say. Count me out. Leave me alone. Is that clear?
So, what do you think we should do to try and get out of here?
Well, the first plan of action would be to determine whether anyone else is in danger. We have to offer our services, stop being part of the problem, and be part of the solution. As I posited early on, what if something terrible is happening out there? What if the building is under attack? Whoever they are, they might be planning to cut the cables one by one and then ever so slowly.
On the other hand, it has only been a few minutes.
13 and a half to be precise.
Wait, I think. Do you smell something?
What does it smell like?
Is it smoke?
Could be a noxious chemical, a poisonous gas. Perhaps that's been injected into the system to.
I don't smell anything and neither do you. There's nothing to smell.
I thought you weren't going to say anything.
You people are listening to him like he's some kind of godlike superhero. What does he know?
He got answers.
But what makes you think they're the right answers? Look, you seem sensible enough.
Thank you.
Thank you for the compliment.
All I ask is that you separate the message from the messenger. You don't like me. I've got that. But
All right, I will take what you're saying under consideration. It is possible you have a point.
thank you.
Maybe we should try to calm down a bit. Why don't we talk about other things? Where do you work?
Transfederal, 17th floor.
I'm with Waldron up on 12. What about you?
Hatchet and Green, 14.
I'm with Polaris.
Polaris. Aren't they down on 3?
That's right. And we are between 5 and 6. You stayed on past your floor?
Why would you do that?
Sometimes I like to.
Planning something, are we?
No, I'm not planning anything.
Got your own little vendetta against people above your 3rd floor.
I don't have a vendetta.
It's kind of bizarre though.
I think it's sick.
I'm not sick. It just
You do this every day or just today?
I do it when I feel like it. I come in early sometimes and I like lifts.
And I bet you always stand at the controls.
Because it's imperative that you be in control.
I don't see that why that's a problem. I'm always polite to people when I get on my lift.
Oh, now the lift belongs to her.
I'm not breaking the law here. Leave me alone, okay?
Good God, everybody here has got their own little thing.
When we got on the lift, why did you say, oh, today of all days?
Those were her words.
Exactly.
All right. This day, it's a kind of anniversary.
The day you got married?
The day I was supposed to get married.
Oh, he didn't appear?
Major no-show, left waiting at the altar.
I was not left waiting at the altar. We were at an exquisite resort in the Canary Islands. Individual cottages, each with its own swimming pool. It was beautiful until he decided not to be there.
Maybe he got stuck in a lift.
There were no lifts. He went scuba diving instead of meeting me under the palms. Could he have told me ahead of time? Yes. Did he? No. And I thought we had a solid relationship.
Guess it didn't look that way to him.
Why are you defending him? You don't even know him.
I suppose that would trigger feelings of misandry.
I don't hate men. None of you knows anything about me.
None of us knows any of us. It's a sad, sick world.
Enough already.
He finally got to you, huh?
4 people imprisoned in an electric cage. What of their hopes, their aspirations, their hungers, longings, desires? What if they're unable to escape?
You know, mate, I'm not one who usually resorts to violence. But if you don't put a sock in it...
Violence is invariably intertwined with the lie. That's Alexander Solzhenitsyn.
Bloody hell, that's it!
Stop. We can't have this here. Do something. Help
Oh,
me.
I can't leave the controls. Oh. It's 6th floor. Everything looks normal. What do you think?
I think I'm walking the rest of the way.
Smart idea. Want to get together for a pint sometime?
With all due respect to you, no thank you.
Well, you win some and you lose some.
And thus, all of humanity is lost.
You really should put these things you say down in a book.
Thank you.
Cheers then.
Thank you. Thank you so much.